Good morning and welcome to Coffees and Crafts. I'm Linda Cullen from Crafty Stampin, and this is my online class. So welcome everybody. Let me just make sure we got everything going okay. So let me show you what we're going to do for today's project. Let's start right in. So today we are going to make a Z-fold, a fun Z-fold card with a little coloring from our favorite new Stampin' blends. And this fun little guy is from the Festive Phrases stamp set. So we're going to have a little fun with that today. Good morning, everybody coming on. It's good to see you all. And so let's see. So if you are new to Coffees and Crafts, I like to do some thank yous and some giveaways for you guys watching as well as for you sharing. So today's giveaways are going to be, so if you are watching live and you leave a comment, and you don't have to leave really much other than hi, let me know you're here, you can win the metalled rim pearls, and we will pick that at the end of today's show. If you are not watching live, or if you didn't win the pearls, or if you're watching like on YouTube, I have a watch later giveaway, and today it is going to be the Christmas Deer stamp set, and we're going to give that away on the 17th. I'm looking for my calendar, which I obviously hid, on the 17th, which I believe is in 2 weeks. So good morning, good morning. I see everyone's popping on. How are we? Oh, I'm glad you like the card. This is going to be a fun one. So let's see. So I wanted to just do a quick reminder. The Stampin' Blends are available now, and I am running a Stampin' Blends club. You can time it over 4 months. I've had my first batch has gone out. They're en route to the customers, but I'm going to keep this open until the 11th, which is next Saturday. So if you're thinking about it, you still want to get in, you still do have time. Also, I am joining a bunch of other women in doing a local shop owners shopping extravaganza. It's a new idea a couple friends have had. So there's a group called Wendy's Holiday Shopping Extravaganza, and that is starting this weekend, is going to have a whole series of women shoppers. I will be featured on the 11th of November. All of this will be on my blog today when I post this recap. But let's give you a brief rundown. We got Touchstone Crystals, Pampered Chef, Cabby, Lemongrass Spa, Photography, A Moment in Time, Osborne Books, whole bunch of things. It's going to run all through November. It is starting on this Saturday, November 2nd, and it is running through, looks like December 16th. So helping shop small and everything. So again, I'll be featured all day next Saturday, November 11th. So I got some fun giveaways and stuff. So again, I will put this link in my blog post. I'll also add it to the pinned post that's down below that has my blog post and everything. So just, and you don't have to live close. You just have to log on. Everything's going to be a whole online shopping with local women. So that is what is going on. So first and foremost, let's do some giveaways. I can itchy nose. You guys are thinking about me. I suppose that would make sense if you're watching me. So let's do, where is today's giveaways? Today's. That's what we're doing. Okay. Oh, got a little out of sorts. All right. So we are doing the giveaway from the 20th of October. So way back when. This is the Remembering Christmas stamp set. And so hold on. I got to find random.org on my computer here. There it is. All right. So let's zip down the end here real quick. So this is everyone who on the, what did I say, the 20th broadcast, who left a comment, and if they shared and said shared with a D, they got a second entry. So that also counts for today. So good morning, everybody. So if you are watching this, if you leave a comment, you will get an entry. If you say shared, you will get a second entry. So this is from the 20th. I'm whipping through I just want you to, okay. So I'm going to hit randomize, and whoever ends up at the top will be the winner of the Remembering Christmas stamp set. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, and boom. Diane Stewart. So congratulations to Diane Stewart. So Diane, please head over to my blog and head up to specials and giveaways. And when you get there, there is a, right here, please click and fill out the form to get the giveaway. I get 2 weeks, and then if I don't hear from you, I just put it back in the bin, and we let someone else win it. So let's get going, and let's make our cute, fun little Z card. So here is, let me move you over here. So here is our Z card, and so here it is how it opens. Kind of fun. Woohoo! So this is what we're going to make today. So let's, all right, so I got my grid paper down because when we color with the Stampin' blends, it does bleed through. So you do want to protect your work surface. So I have my my work surface protected. So let's see, let's start. I'll start with the base of the Z. So I got my crumb cake, and I'm going to bring out my scoreboard. It's my favorite tool. So this is 4 1/4 by 11. And to get the Z, we're going to score it in half just like we would any card we were making. So I'm going to score it at 5 1/2. But now to create the Z, I need to score in the middle here. So that's going to be 2 3/4. And we'll just move this. I'll put my scoreboard back. So now I'm going to fold this in half. Get my bone folder. Reinforce my folds. And now I'm going to fold this part back on itself. So this folds forward, this one folds back. And I'm going to line that up. And again, reinforce with my bone folder. And there we go. There's the Z of our Z fold. So good morning, good morning, good morning. Uh-oh, Rachel's having a class and she's also making Z folds. Z folds are just fun. It's fun to do something a little different. You can do them this way too, so they open up, but it's kind of fun to do this. So I'm going to set this aside. We're going to do a bunch of work with the Big Shot. So let me pull that out right here. So where's my paper? Here we go. So what I'm going to do, this is my favorite plaid from Christmas Around the World stamp set, and I am cutting it with the largest lots of labels die. Now for this one, it's real important that I get it in the middle because we're going to use both the die cut and the negative of this piece. So let me really take a second to make sure I get it centered. And that looks good. So we're going to run that through. Here we go. Boom. So again, I'm going to save both these pieces. I want to use both of them. I'll set those aside. Oops, I'm losing them. Here we go. And then I got just another half sheet of Whisper White. And I'm going to cut out, let me do it this way. Okay, I'm going to cut out 2 more of the large lots of labels. And this one, I'm not worrying about it moving around. I just need the shape. So there's one. I'm going to set that aside, and I cut the second one. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, so, and while I have the Big Shot here, we're going to cut out some other shapes. Put that away. And, all right, so, all right, so, and now I've got, these are the ovals from the layered ring ovals framelits, and I am working with, let's see, I want to make sure I grab the right ones. All right, so I have the number 2 smooth framelit, which is the second largest. So I count 1 is the largest and I count down. So we're using the 2 smooth, and that is going on the Daffodil Delight. And then I have the scalloped, and that's B. And again, I start A as the largest and move down. So this is the second largest scallop. And I'm putting that one on Garden Green. And just because I don't trust myself, I'm going to hold these down with some Post-its. And there we go. Let's run this through. All right. Move this out of the way. Bring these back. Later. All right, so here are some of our pieces and parts of our card. All right, so I just need the die cuts. I'm going to throw away these. So let's do some assembling before we color to work on our Z fold. All right, so what I have, so also, if you are new, I do provide a PDF that will have all the cut sizes, picture of the project, a link back to the blog post that will recap this, a list of all the products, and these are all available on my online store, and a quick place that you can take some notes. So here are all the cut sizes, so you don't have to try and write these down, and I don't have to try and remember. But so I cut this real red just an 1/8 small inch smaller on all sides to go here. And I'm going to attach my plaid to that with snail. All right, so let's just add, oops. And it's so sad because I love these. The DSP it's always so hard because our DSP is beautiful and it's got double sides, and I never want to like ruin the other side because look at these cute little nutcrackers. They're adorable. Where did I find the PDF? So Diana, in about an hour, she wants to know where to find the PDF. On my blog on craftystampin.com, it will come up there. I will also, there's a pinned post to this broadcast. In there is a link to my website, but in about an hour, I'll also put the link to the specific blog post. That'll be there, so you can find it. It's not up yet. It will be up in about an hour, because sometimes I change my mind halfway through, or I make something a little different, and I prefer that, so I want to make a few little tweaks before I put it up. So, all right, so there's my thing, and then what I'm going to do is take one of these white ones that I cut out, and I'm going to put it inside. And this is just so you have some place to write your note. All right, so this is why it was important that I get it centered. So there's that. And so now we're going to attach that to the inside of the card. Yep. Oh, man down. Hold on. I need a new. Let's see. Okay, so if you guys have never worked with our snail before, our snail is refillable. And this is how easy it is. Ah! I stuck it to my paper. How easy it is to refill. Man down. Man in. There you go. New snail. Let's throw this away. Boom. All right. So we're going to finish now attaching this. There we go. There we go. All right. So let's line this, center this in here. All right. So there is the center of my card with the Z fold. So now our DSP is not as sturdy as our cardstock, which is perfectly fine. But for this application, because I am making it kind of stand on its own here, I'm going to back it with Whisper White. Now, I probably could have attached this to this before I cut it, but nah. So now I'm just going to line this up and attach this here. Make sure I get it all lined up before I put it down. There we go. So now our DSP is backed with a Whisper White, makes it a little sturdier. So now what I want to do, I want to match up my pattern in my DSP, because if I went this way, oh wow, it almost lines up both ways, but that's not it. It goes this way. That's right, yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to eyeball it. I'm going to attach snail just to this back. All right, so here. Whoops. And I'm just going to attach snail here. There we go. And again, I'm going to line it up the same way here. And I'll line it up on the, oops, this side, the non-sticky side, and then attach down the sticky side. So there, so this pattern all matches. This one's a little different, but you can open it, ba-boom. There we go. So there's part of our Z. So Susan wants to know how fast fuse is different from snail. Fast fuse is much, much stronger, so it's better if you're using it for making a box or something. It can be tricky because it is very strong, so it has a hard time sometimes letting go of the applicator. So just real quick, so here's the fast fuse. You know, you're going to run it along. I find personally, they say you should pull it off in a check or something. I find personally, I just roll over. So I kind of, if this is my paper, I roll over and then pull away that way. I find for me, it works better, but you got to play with it yourself. But this is it's a really nice, strong glue, or tape. Snail works great for just basic card making. All right, so we're going to keep building here. Where is, all right, we're going to build before we color. Okay, so now, there we go. All right, so I have my triple banner punch, and I have a gold glimmer paper as well as red. Now, when I made the card the first time, and then the instructions, I have a 1/2 inch width of glimmer paper, and I honestly thought it was a little too much. So this one we're going to try with a 1/4 inch, and we'll try that, see how that one works. So I like to stick my paper in and look it from the back so I can see in here where it is, and then punch. And so I just eyeball it. You can also use your paper snips to cut the notch. So I'm going to do the same with the red. The triple banner punch has guides for, I think, 1 inch, 1.5 inches, and 2 inches. But I find I can cut pretty much sizes up to probably a little over the 2. Just by eyeballing it this way. There we go. Get all those out of the way. All right. So, how am I going to do this? Okay, you know what? We're going to put, so here is my Daffodil Delight, and I want to center that here first. So, put some of that in the middle. And there we go. That didn't interfere. And now I'm going to do some snail on the real red. I'm going to line that up in the center here. That's there. And now the gold glimmer paper. I'm going to put that in the middle. Well, it's a little longer, but actually I kind of like it. So let's see. All right. There is our card base. I'm going to wait on this because I want to back this directly on our little guy. So let's set this piece aside and let's get coloring. All right, so So I have, this is the Festive Phrases stamp set. I will tell you, when I went through the catalog the first couple times, I never saw this stamp set. It just didn't stand out to me. And then I saw someone use it. I'm like, where'd they get that cute guy? So here we're using this cute, adorable elf from here. And I'm going to stamp him on Whisper White. And I'm using my Memento ink. And that is the only ink you want to use when you're using your blends. How are we doing on time? Excellent. I'm going to stamp him right in the middle. Good morning, everybody who's coming on. Ah! All right. I pushed down too hard and got the edges. Let's try that again. Finger. All right. And boom. Because paper has two sides. Perfect for when you make mistakes. You just flip it over and do it again. All right. So, because I want to color right away, I'm going to hit it with my heat tool. Let it warm up a second. Again, our ink's dry quickly. Oh, there's a smudge. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. All right. Find. There was a little piece of ink on there. All right, so we're going to stamp again. You know, I want him to look cute. All right, here we go. We're going to stamp again. All right. No little extras on there. So what I was saying was our inks dry quick unless there's a glob somewhere that you didn't realize. But if you want to color immediately with your blends, hit it with your heat tool for a few minutes. There we go. We can fix all oops. Sometimes that just calls for an embellishment. But you probably would have got an embellishment if I'd already colored them. But there we go. All right. There we go. So now we can color. So let's start with, where'd he go? All right, I need to look at what I colored before and make sure I do them right. All right, so we're going to start with his hat and his boots, and I'm going to do those in red. And I'm using the Cherry Cobbler, and I'm going to prep my inks by taking the caps off and nesting them. And I'm going to grab my husband's playing, all of a sudden playing some music. I'm like, what the heck's that? And my color lifter. So we're going to put those aside. So let me bring you in closer. There we go. All right. So I like to start with the light. Go to light, dark, light. So let's see. How do we do? Okay. I'm just trying to go quick. All right, so there's his boots in one shade. So to add the darkness, I'm going to add just along there. I'm going to pretend. So those are 2 feet. So I'm going to assume that the light is hitting and causing a shadow between the 2 boots. So I'm going to come down and go this way. And let's go there. All right, I think that's all I'm going to do for right now. And then I'm just going to blend this. So I'm just going over the line that I did. If you can see. And that's it. I don't want to add a lot. So now, let's see, we got the light one. Yep. So now I'm going to do the hat. Okay. And for the hat, all I'm going to do is do one shadow line along here. Maybe we'll do like above the hair. Like his hair is getting in the way. And I'm going to blend that line. Okay. I'm going to leave that. But now I'm going to take the color lifter and I'm going to go on the opposite side. So like the sun is coming at him this way. And then same here as I will add a little lighter bit on part of the shoes. All right, not doing a lot there. Okay, so I think that's all I have for red. Yep, that's all I have for red for his shoes and his hat. So there's that. So we'll put the cherry cobbler away. Let's do now, I'm going to do his pants. And we're going to do those in Old Olive. Let me see. And on the image, the boots don't match, like don't touch the pants. So I'm only going to do where the pants start at the bottom. So there's going to be a bit of a break. Okay, and again, I'm just going to add a dark line on the right side of both legs. And that's it. And now I'm going to come back and just go over the meeting point of those two lines. And then I can even come back and I can add the color lifter on the left side of both legs. So it's dark on this side, light on this side. So like the light's coming this way. So I think that's all I have for green. The look. Yeah. Okay. See, this is what I do when I'm not paying attention. This is what I do. So which one's light? So this is light. So this is going to come off. Go on here. Oops. This is going to come off. Go on here. Okay. So now, all right. So I'm going to do his skin. So here, there's not much skin showing, just his hands and his ears. So I'm just using ivory, and I'm not going to blend any darker colors. So 1, 2, and then let's see. Just get the fingers. So I just don't want them white, but they're too small to be blended with the darker color. So I'm going to do his hair. I'm going to make him a little blonde little guy. And so I'm going to color the whole thing with the light daffodil. And now I'm going to come back and I'm just going to add a few streaks with the dark. And that's where I'm going to leave it. I'm not even going to blend it. It's not that big, but it just adds a bit of brilliance to it. You know, and hair would have the different colors in it. So I'm going to leave it like that. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Okay, so now, all right, we'll do all the little parts first. So what I'm going to do is pom-pom on his shoes and his hat, and I'm just going to do those in light Night of Navy. Boom, not even going to highlight those either. My blend. So someone's asking what I'm storing my blends in. You can use the wood case, storage cases from Stampin' Up. These are empty wood cases. If you buy the full set or if you're in my Stampin' Blends club, I'm sending you the inserts. I prefer being able to access mine. So this is something I got off the internet. It's got a little storage. It has multi-shelves. So hopefully Stampin' Up will bring out more colors and I can add to my stack. So we'll see. All right, so now I want to color the Happy Holidays. So I'm going to use the Pool Party, and I'm going to start off and just color everything in light Pool Party. So let me pull you back to close up. And here we go. Hi, Cheryl. Oh, Sherry just got here. No, you didn't miss. Well, you didn't miss too much. You can always watch the replay. That's the great thing about Facebook Live. It stays there so you can go back. All right, so there is just the base of his sign. So now I'm going to take the darker, and I'm just going to kind of go around the corners. This is darker now. And then I'm going to come in and blend that out. Let's see, I'll do this way. Let me see. Okay. And then spin it around, dark corner. Make sure you can see me. And the last corner. And blend that in. All right. So now I kind of want him to jump off of this page a little bit more. So I'm going to take the smoky slate, the light one, and I'm going to kind of go around the edge of him, and then I'm going to blend him in with the color lifter. So actually I'm going to use the nib end. And so let's see, make sure you can see. So I'm just going to make a line. Go around. Okay. And now I'm just do the same thing. Nib end. And I'm just going to go around and try and blur that line a little bit. And then now I'm just going to do it in small sections. Someone asked me the other day if they squeak, and I'm like, I don't think they squeak. If you push down really hard, they squeak. Okay, so around. And then, so it looks a little funny as you're kind of doing it. But after it dries and it blends, and you can always go back and work that line a little bit more, it really kind of makes him look like he's coming out of the card. All right, so here we go. Color a little faster. There we go. Okay. And around. There we go. Good morning, everybody. Okay, that is, I'm using the lightest smoky slate, and I'm using the color lifter to blend the colors in. Mostly to right here, I'm trying to just fade out the smoky slate, kind of give him a little shadow all around him. Kind of helps him pop off the page a little bit. There we go. I'm glad you guys are enjoying this. Thank you so much for sharing too. That's a big help. And here we go. All right. And it's a lot easier to do like little sections when you do this. There we go. Around his ear. There we go. And then Rachel wants to know what the stamp set is so she can add it to her order. This is Festive Phrases, and this is the little guy. He's hidden in the catalog. He is adorable. All right, here we go. And I want to make sure I'm in. Okay. Round down. No, Rachel's watching from work. Yeah. Alright, go around the sprig. Here we go. Make sure I'm still in focus. And come into the final section. There we go. And there we go. I will tell, if you guys watch me on Wednesday, I was kind of stressed coming on because I was behind in getting stuff done. And by the time I was done coloring, I was quite zen. And I will tell you, that's what coloring does for you. A friend of mine went to college for psychology, and she came back immediately. It was like, we all need to get coloring books in color. This was 30-ish years ago. So I think she had it right back then. So that just adds, it kind of pops him off the page a little bit. So now I'm just going to go back and I'm going to take a little yellow and I think a little green to these sprigs that are kind of at the end of his, the top of his shoes and in his hat. So I think I'm going to do a little green and then quickly go over it with a little yellow. Just want it to look a little different color from his pants. And then daffodil. There we go. And again, a little bit of olive light and then a little bit of daffodil light. So it's a little greeny yellow. All right. So there he is, all cute and adorable. Let me put all these back. So now I'm gonna bring back the Big Shot and sit him here. I want to make sure I got the right size. Oh, all right, so we're gonna cut him out with the, this is the number 3 oval. Again, largest is the 1, and it go down. And so make sure I get him properly oriented in there. There we go. And close that up. Run him through. Alrighty. Come on. All right. There he is, all cute and adorable. So now we're going to finish putting our card together. So I'm going to attach him to the scallop we already cut out. I'll attach him with snail. And you can see how it goes through, and look how funny it looks with the line on this side. But it's so blended in on this side. And I could probably work a few more of the edges with the color lifter if I wanted to. Alrighty. So there's that, and now I want to give that a little more depth, and I'm going to attach him to the card base we already put together with dimensionals. Boom. And oh, thank you for all the hearts and everything, everybody. That's great. Thank you. All right, so here we go. Stick him like that. And now we got one more thing to do. So inside, I'm going to use the greeting from Hollyberry Happiness, and I want to use the best wishes for the season. So I'm just going to open this up, and I'm going to stamp this in garden green. And we're going to turn it right side up. And I'm going to stick it down here at the bottom so there's a place to write your message. And there we go. So let's go back here. So there is our little elf Z-fold card. Boom. And I think I like, this is where I was thinking, the one on the PDF, I think the glimmer paper is too thick. So this is a 1/2 inch and this is a 1/4 inch. And I think I like the 1/4 inch better. So there we go. The name of the DSP is Christmas Around the World. One of my favorites of this catalog. Of course, I'll say that everyone I'll pick up, I'll say it's my favorite because I just love all the DSP. I'm a DSP collector. So now we've come to the time in our program where we're going to pick a winner for our metal rimmed pearls. So if you haven't left a comment yet, quickly jump on and just say hi and you'll get entered while I go pull up the page. So hold on. I'm going to make sure the page likes to log me out while I'm coloring. There it goes. Okay, so here we go. We're going to pick a winner. All right, so here we go. So you can enter by commenting and you get 1 entry. And I'm going to click pick winner and the person's name who comes up is our winner. Oops. And our winner is Susie Golden. So congratulations to Susie. You have won the metal rim pearls. So Susie, head over to my blog, craftystampin.com. Whoops. There we go. It helps if I actually pull up the page. So you want to go to craftystampin.com and you want to go through specials and then giveaways. And there is a form there to fill out and I will get you your metal rim pearls in the mail. Takes me a couple days to get them out. In 2 weeks, if people haven't claimed prizes, they're going back in the bin. We're going to offer them up again. So I thank everyone for joining me and for sharing and liking, and I will go back and read some of your comments and reply if there was any questions that got missed. So thank you very much, and I will be back. I have not heard, I don't think Tammy knows yet whether or not she's going to be available for the Stampin' Scoop on the 7th. If Tammy and I cannot do the scoop on the 7th or have to change it, I will put that out there. I will do something on Tuesday if she can't, and then I will be back with Coffees and Craft next Thursday, which is, again, I've lost my calendar. Next Thursday, whatever next Thursday is. So in about an hour, my blog post will be up. It'll be at craftystampin.com. I will also put it in the pinned comment below. Thank you. Have a good one. Bye.